I decided to join Squid Games. I saw my friend there, so I guess we will do this together. Then the front man walked in to see all the players. I was getting freaky vibes about this place, but it is on an island after all. After he walked out, the first game started. Red light, green light.
Red light.
I saw he was in front of me already because I was always the slowest of us too.
Green light.
Then he was shot. I couldn't just stand there, so I went to help.
Red light.
He thanked me. Then we were on our way.
Green light. Red light. Light.
After I saw this chance to escape, but it was no use.
Green light. Red light.
So I stated the obvious.
Red light.
But eventually he wasn't moving. At all. So eventually I just left, hoping he would start walking again. Next was Dalgona. So I just have to pray that I won't get something hard. I got Circle, so I was good, but I don't know about Colbalt. I tried to get it done as fast as I can so I can check up on him. Seeing all the dead bodies here are just horrific. Hopefully I won't see Colbalt like this. He's just sitting there doing his cookie. After some time, he finally got up. Thank God he isn't dead. I told him I thought he wasn't going to make it, but he just didn't answer. But shortly after that, I told him that they were serving food, and I think that was getting him to talk again. Since there's an entire horde over the table, I just waited aside until they all left, and then I got my food. But this person asked me why I was red, which kind of offended me. But eventually lights went out, and then everybody was killing each other, stabbing each other with forks, hitting each other with bottles left and right. I saw Colbalt in a 1v1 and losing. I'm not really the best at fighting, but I try to go do my best to help. But then some guy named Samurai was targeting Colbalt, but before I know it, everybody was attacking him. I managed to hit a clean shot on Samurai, but just one. I'll look at him as he's being chased, but I know there's nothing I can do. But somebody swooped in and hit him with a point-blank bottle, and I thought that was over for him. But against all odds, he got up. There were only a couple seconds left until the lights turned back on, and at this point, Colbalt get him just once and he's dead. But he got away, and the lights turned back on. We were talking about what happened last night until it was time for the next game. Tug of war. Everybody went, and then it was Colbalt's turn. I was cheering him on from the sidelines, and then I saw a rope fall. I didn't know if it was him or not, but I really just hope it wasn't. Eventually, it was my turn, just a simple 1v1. I was never really good at tug of war, just that. Instead of candy on the line, it's your life. So I knew I needed to try my very hardest. I realized the more times I miss, the more chance I get of dying. But to be honest, this is kinda easy cause look at the score. But he's barely holding on, so I just needed to pull a little bit harder and then I won. I was looking for Colbalt to see if he fell or not, but I saw him. He was the team that survived. I'm celebrating him being alive. He's also celebrating me being alive, so we dab each other up. He knew I was weaker than him, and I could easily trip off the stairs, so he was walking me through, making sure I was always behind him. Next is Glass Bridge. All I know is that I'm not going once. It took some time, but eventually we made it out with a few casualties. It was time to vote. I voted to end these games because I'm not trying to stay here any longer. But Colbalt asked me what he should click. Stupidly, I said I don't know. So then he chose to continue these games, breaking the tie. I feel like I should have told him to end it, but alas, they continue. It's time for the next game. Mingle. We had to go in rooms of 3, so quickly, me, Colbalt, and this other guy made it in the room safely. I started celebrating knowing at least one of my friends are going to be safe this round. But then round 2 came for things started getting bloody. You have to go in rooms at 4, just that 5 other people went into the same room as me. And then I closed the door, thinking we had enough, but not realizing we only had 6. Almost everybody's arms were on another person's neck. And Colbalt was also getting injured. Eventually, this guy started choking me, so I tried my best to get out of it. It was hard, but I was able to do it in time. The time ran out and everybody started getting shot. But they left only 2 people, me and Colbalt. They put us in these suits and then sent us onto the way for the last game. I told him we were the last 2 people, and then I ran to the next game trying to imagine how horrible this one's gonna be. After all this time we spent together, it's time to determine he will really win these messed up games. It's time for Squid Game. I slowly walked up to the battlefield as him across from me did the same. Then the fight started. I held up my fist confidently, but as I was charging at him, he stepped out of the squid. I told him to stop, but all he did was smile. I tried to stop him, but it was already too late. I looked as it was a spot where I helped them during the red light, green light. He died with a smile just so I could win all that prize money. A few minutes later, they took me away, then they sent me on a small boat back home. Since the start of the game, I knew I could never beat him. Some people say I should be happy, I have all this money. But deep inside, I feel regret and sorrow. He knew he could easily beat me, but he decided to spare me. I look back, wondering, what if we stopped the games earlier? I see all my money piled up, but I feel very empty inside. No amount of money can fix what's been made. Colbalt, I miss you.